Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day. I've been getting a few requests to go over my 7-inch build, so here it is. This is the 7307 from Stand-in Quad Designs. Fucking amazing frame. Hard to get into the view here. So this frame is 7-inch props, 307 millimeters, motor to motor. It is designed for mini cams, but as you can see, I'm running the Runcam Micro Eagle, and I just got those 3D printed camera mounts on there. That's how I keep that snug too, with that piece of foam. Sorry about that. Then the motors I have on there are the Brother Hobby 2806.5 1200 kV. They're can't complain about them. They got that 12 millimeter bearing, so it's super smooth. They have tons of power, very responsive in the low end, I find, and also in the high end. They're not the highest top speed motor you can get in this class, I think, but for me, it is my favorite freestyle mid-range motor on 6S so far. I'm just pulling this top plate off really quick. Now this is the first 307 I built. I have two of these. Initially I had the hardware from my 6-inch Rebel Graffiti on this, which was a Airbot Typhoon 32 version 2.1 or whatever they are whatever they're at, and a Helios Spring V2, and I had the Brother Hobby Avenger 2507 1750 kV motors on that, and I just essentially took all of that hardware and put it on this, and it really didn't fly all that great on 7-inch 6S. Flew fine on 6-inch, but that was about the end of that. So what I did was I ordered a hobbywing xrotor 45 amp 4-in-1 and the Brain Radix kit from Brain FPV. Had to finally try that after being on Helio for so long. And wow, am I a believer. Good stuff. That Bosch gyro is top notch. The on-screen spectrograph is also kind of out of this world. So on this build, I already talked about the flight controller and the ESC. I got the TBS Unify V3 on there, run 800 milliwatts, that 15 centimeter Foxier antenna. Got the 2000 microfarad 35 volt Panasonic low ESRs, crossfire in there. Could probably move it back there. I do get a little video interference, I think, from it, but it's very flyable. Well, I think that's it for the first one. I'm just going to put that back there. Go over the second one here. And initially, I had bought this frame as a spare. And I don't know if you've ever bought a frame as a spare before. It's really hard to just keep it sitting there. You know, it's no hardware, just waiting to be built. Kind of difficult to do. So over the summer, I ordered motors, the flight controller, the ESC. I took the Runcam Eagle out of my 10-inch drone, Hildegard 395, also by Stefan over at Stand-in Quad Designs. I'll post a link to that down below. If you haven't checked out any of their designs, you really got to go check them out. He's got like a beast class hex So 6 motors, but they're running 13-inch props, and yeah, crazy designs over there. Pretty much everything I fly, except micros, is a drone by him, a frame. So with this build, same frame, same motors, this Brother Hobby Avenger. There it is. I don't think it will focus. 1200 kV though, 2806.5. I can't like say enough about these motors. Eat Kebab FPV has a lot of good information about 7-inch. So if you haven't watched all his stuff, highly recommend it, because I wouldn't be here without those videos. So the differences between this one is this has got the 60 amp hobbywing xrotor 4-in-1 and the Unify Pro 32 HV on 1000 milliwatts, which flew last weekend at a location that had some pretty intense forests. It's the last video, and that long road that winds to the left, I couldn't fly around it with the 800 milliwatt on the 15 centimeter, but 1000 milliwatt on just a standard Triumph went around no problem. And here's a different style 3D printed camera mount for the Eagle Micro. This one is a lot more stable. This is off Pyro Drone. The one on the original one back here is off of one of the floss style kits. I think it was from the pre-order of the 5-inch one that I had, but yeah, so those are the Pyro Drone mounts. I'm only running 1 cap on this one, and it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. Crossfire Micro up here still. I think that's about it. I'll talk about props and batteries. I prefer the HQ 7x4x3, the clear PC prop. Really durable. They definitely take a few hits. I mean, like any prop, they're not going to be perfect for long, but they don't show up that much if you're running an ND filter, and they do not flatten out as much like some of the other 7-inch props. I don't know if they're definitely pretty stiff. I'll go grab a 7x3x3 and show you the difference. Okay, so the one sitting on the table right now is the 7x4x3, and the dark black one is the 7x3.5. Yes, 3.5x3. My mistake. I think I said 7x3x3. But these ones have a tendency to like flop at higher throttle inputs. These ones are a lot stiffer. The old kebab tests. So I've also used these, the Gem Fan props. These ones I found to be pretty floppy in the high end, just like the other HQ ones. But I need to test more Gem Fan props because they've come out with a lot recently. So that's that. I know in my comments, I'm a big goof. I've been saying multi-star 1300 mAh. Yeah, no, that doesn't exist from China Hobby line. I've been using Mini Star 1250. Go figure. So yeah, these batteries aren't my favorite. I've dropped a few cells on 2 of them, so that's no good. And that could just be my abuse though. So I had the 4S G Plus series, and they stood up to the same abuse. So, but I know 6S is more susceptible when you run them low to dropping cells. So I don't even know if that's on the battery. I'm going to try some of the 1500 milliamp hour G Plus 6S from China Hobby Line in the near future. Very excited about that. And one last thing before I go. This is Hildegard 395. She doesn't really fit in the view of the GoPro here, but I'll go over this too. Why not? This is another frame from Stand & Quad Designs, and it is designed to run 10-inch props, but this is a older version, and the 10-inch props don't really fit with a GoPro Hero, which is what I'm filming this on. Apologize for the audio in advance. This is what I stole the Runcam Eagle out of because I have a bad motor bearing, and it is causing me all sorts of problems in the video department. So I back burnered this until I could order new motors. New motor and some bearings, but we'll see when that happens. Okay. Oh geez, phone's always going off. Got three 1000 microfarad caps, the Pro 32 Unify, SP Racing H7 Extreme, which it's a shame that the video was so bad because the one flight that I did get on this felt really great. And then the ESCs are the Airbot Wraith 66th amp metal V2, I believe. Supposedly these have 1500 microfarads of capacitance on board, so I'm just trying this out and we'll see once I replace this motor bearing. Motors are Brother Hobby Tornado 5. 3115, 1050 kV motors, and like all Brother Hobby motors, they're extremely durable. If you go back long enough in my YouTube there's some footage of this being at a bunch of cold solders. Again, this had a Helio all-in-one in there before I swapped out to the SP Racing, and yeah, I rushed, so there was a bunch of cold solders, and it took me forever to fix it, but it was a lot of durability testing, so that was good. But I'm not going to go into the tuning or anything on this one. I'm going to stop the GoPro, get up the laptop, and we will look at the filters and PID tuning on the 307s in the back there. Thanks for sticking with me so far. This is kind of long. Okay, here we are. We're in Betaflight configurator. I'm on 4.04 on the erratics. This is the first 307 I built, which is running the xrotor hobbywing 4-in-1. It's 45 amp. I'm gonna hop over to the PID tuning. So these are initially I cut them by 1/3 of the defaults, and then I've worked them back up to where they feel good. Here's my iTerm relax settings, throttle boost, which helps a lot with the bobbles in 7-inch. Demons. All right, go over to the filter settings. Now here's where it's not really anything unique. I just take this and paste it into the CLI. Let me get the iTerm relax here. So I don't know what the default, oh yeah, so I did change that. I guess I just pasted that whole section in on this one. Okay, so that is the first 307. So connect. PID tuning. Yeah, so I haven't really played with this one too much yet. Oh, I got a little absolute control. Oh, this one, like I said, is not fully tuned yet, but the filter settings should be the same. Now this is running 4.1 RC5, I think, so that's why these are actually default to PT1s. That's why they're different from the other one. And I think this one does actually indeed have a different I-term relax 22. So I've got a lot of testing to do, and I know that probably wasn't too helpful.